welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I'm mostly part, can't talk, I'm mostly part, excuse me, I mostly post art stuff on here, there we go, and sometimes a few vlogs, but I've just thought of why not doing a few podcasts on here as well, so hope my fat hand isn't covering the microphone. And today, for this first podcast, I'm going to be talking about gender stuff because why not? So, yeah, if you're interested in watching more of my videos, then check them out. I've got quite a few, but not a ton, I would say. But anyway, so yeah, this is all I'm about to say. Like everything in this video is about me, so please don't take it like seriously or anything. So from a young age, I was like born a girl, so that's just the way I was brought up. Always wearing like pink most of the time, but I knew from a young age that I also didn't like wearing like dresses or skirts that much. I did, but then I knew that I didn't really wear it that much, and I knew part of me thought like, yeah, I'm not sure if this is for me. Then later on in life, I would say I just started expressing myself more like in secondary, maybe, but towards the very end of secondary. Um, and never in primary really. It was more secondary where I would start getting into like all my makeup stuff and just sort of like finding my sense of fashion and stuff like that, and the colours I like wearing and all of that. But I have to say it did take a while, and still now I genuinely just don't really mind what I wear, and it's not really one particular style that I would go for, but I just like wearing lots of jewelry and just like trying out different makeups, trying out different hairstyles still. Um, and yeah, so it's genuinely just taken me a while to actually realize what do I like wearing, what do I feel comfortable in. And I also, like, another story for another time, but um wearing binders, I genuinely want to, and I think that is something that I'd like to do, but I did try once, okay, and bearing in mind I didn't actually know fully what a binder was, and I thought it was an actual binder, so I wore like for the whole day in college, I think for about maybe nearly a week, maybe a bit less, I was wearing like here this like sort of folder, and then I think someone else told me like later on that day, that's not, no, that's, so anyway, but it did do the job. But I think that would be something that I'd feel comfortable trying out. Um, and also just more clothes. Like I need to save up my money. I need to save up my money and just like go to more. I want more funky clothes, because not to say that my clothes is a bit boring, but it is. And I would want some like funky tights maybe, and a few more funky jumpers. I really want a jumper with like a star on. I don't know. Like I do have one with a few stars on, but I just want one with like a star like in the middle. And also I am dyeing my hair a bit more, but I guess that's not really like fashion or anything. It's just sort of but yeah, I guess this whole video is just about me and my identity in a way. And do you like my bracelets, guys? I made these yesterday. I just thought about showing you. Yeah, in church was where they had this little like bracelet making thing, so me and my friend did that. But yeah, anyway, it's like been a long process, I would say, and I'm still figuring it out. But I like experimenting. I like that sense of freedom that there's no one out there to sort of judge you. I mean, there is, but you just gotta ignore them, like they don't define who you are. And most of the time, they're probably just jealous because of how cool you look. And I mean, I have had maybe a few people be rude about me. There was one time in college where someone was like fake laughing at me or something. But I just don't see the need of that, you know? And at the end of the day, like, really, what does it do, you know? Um, but I've never also been complimented for my outfit, I don't think, in public. So I would love that to happen if I had like a full on good outfit one day. Like, and I would just feel so happy. Like, I mean, people on TikTok do it, but it's not like face to face, if you know what I mean. Um, but anyways, yeah, that's that. I don't want to make this video too long because I feel like I'm gonna start repeating myself, but that sort of explains a bit about me and like where I'm coming from. And I don't know about like you guys if you're like the same as me, but yeah, just like experimenting and all of that. Sorry, I keep like fiddling around with my hair, but anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this little clip. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about in my next one, but I'm sure I'll find some sort of something. So yeah, tag along for the next one. Subscribe if you haven't already. Go watch a few more of my videos, and yeah, I'll hopefully do more of these because it's just chatting, you know. Anyways, yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment down below anything else that I should maybe bring up in these little podcasts, I guess. And yeah, see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.